is for those customers and friends and family that are attending my 25th annual Customer Appreciation event. First of all, I'd like to thank all of you who have been with me. I actually have a few of you that have been with me the whole 25 years, and then I have a lot of new people too. And it doesn't matter how long you've been here, I appreciate you so much. And I love doing this event to kind of spoil you and treat you each year. This year, the event is a virtual only event, and that is due to life. I won't go through all the details because I want to keep things really positive today, but there's been a lot of different things happening in my home for the last couple of months that have caused this to be virtual. So just really grateful that I have this option and that I have so many of you attending. So let's get to it. We're going to start out with the door prizes, and I got a really nice little stack of things that I'm going to give away. Cool, huh? There are 34 of you attending this year. Thank you so much. I'm not going to read everybody's name off, but I'm going to drop them in the can, and you can kind of see who see yourself in here. I've double and triple checked and counted backwards and forwards and everything to make sure that I don't goof this up, because I want to make sure that, you know, it's as fair as possible. So that'll help a little bit. I don't want to make the video overly long, though, because I do have a lot to go through with you today. And I like to keep my videos at 30 minutes or less, just because I know time is valuable for all of us. However, I already know that this one's going to run over because there's just too much information. Yeah, it's all good, right? So let's get this finished up and we can get going on these door prizes. And then I'll tell you a little bit about the kit and some supplies to gather and some upcoming information and current promotions and all kinds of good stuff. All right, there we go. Got the last one in here. Okay, let's give it a good mix and let's just get the party started. Someone's going to win a roll of this sweet sorbet ribbon, perfect for Valentine's gifts or other crafting projects. All right, let's get here. Okay, we got Joe Yu. So this will be in with your kit, Joe. All right, we'll put you over to the side. Now I'm going to set these to the side, but as you can see, I have a lot more to give away, and I'll keep going with that. I want to talk to you a little bit about your kits. If you did the mail-out version, it's going to come in a paper pumpkin box. Don't let that fool you. You want to open it up and get your things out. I want to let you know there is a stamping mat in the bottom, and there might be, if you have something else that I owe to you, there might be something down here too, a birthday card or a thank you card or something. And then your projects are all in the inside here. Okay, and then if you're doing the porch pickup, then your kit looks a little bit different. I didn't need to use a box, so it's coming in a cello bag like this. And again, you get the exact same thing. So your mat's back here. You might have a birthday card or a thank you card or a door prize inside here too. So just look for those things. All right, let's get those off the screen. Now the projects this time focus heavily on the new mini catalog that just started on January 7th, as well as the celebrations that started on January 7th. And you all should have these catalogs already. If you don't, for some reason, you can look at them online or let me know if you don't have them. But everyone was registered, with the exception, I think, of one who likes to get hers digitally, should have these catalogs already. They should have arrived last month, or you might have picked them up from me in November when you came to Christmas Fun. All right, let's talk about what you might need. So I like to use Scotch tape for my ribbon, and then my adhesive. I like the liquid glue. Get whatever kind of glue you like. You probably want a pair of scissors, paper snips. I like to use the stamping mat, especially with the Photo Palmer stamps, the Take-A-Pic tool, and some dimensionals. And if you don't like using Scotch tape, then you might want to use some glue dots. So those are the things that you're going to just need for every project. Now, you were sent a PDF file that actually goes through what ink pads and stamps I used on each project. I'll go through those briefly, but you can grab and gather those before, or just stop the video and grab them as you go, whatever you want to do there. All right, we're going to start with this project right here, which is all of the projects for this event are centered around love or heartfelt sentiments, because Valentine's Day is coming up, and so they're very hearty. Um, so this one actually features a lot of things from the Celebrations catalog. Let me show them to you. So we're going to start out with this folder right here. And I think this folder is kind of hidden. It's called the Starstruck Embossing Folder. It's on page 7 of your little Celebrations mini catalog, and it's a free folder that you can receive with a $60 or more stamp or order, excuse me. Several of you have already gotten this folder. It's really cute. It looks like little flowers and dots, and then there's a star right in the middle. It's adorable. And then the second thing that is on here is the bundle, and it is called the Heart Shape Bundle. And this particular bundle is free with a $120 purchase. Now, this is currently on back order, and it is due in next week. So if I have a couple of you right now, I'm holding your orders to put this in next week as soon as I see it come in. I have a feeling that this is going to run out again. So all of these items are while supplies last. So I would grab things quickly if I was you, if you're interested in getting that. All right, our colors are very vanilla, and then our ink pad for this one is called Pecan Pie. And let me go over this bundle again. This is the heart-shaped bundle, and then it's got these dies that go with it. Let's take a look at the dies really quick. So out of the bundle for today's project, I used this little heart. I love it. It's a little frame. It's really cute. And then out of the stamp set, I love this sentiment. My thoughts of you are all heart-shaped. So these are really nice sentiments, but you can use whatever sentiment you want. Like I said, I used pecan pie. If you don't have pecan pie, then, you know, this is vanilla. So you can use whatever color you want. Pecan pie is a neutral color, so really anything's going to go with it. If you want it to pop a little more, maybe use a red, black, brown, whatever you've got. And then your layer there is already embossed for you with the Starstruck embossing folder. All right, let me put these away and let's get to the project. When you open this particular one up, be careful because there are, that's where those went. I was looking for those last night because there are 2 little hearts. Now these hearts are an online exclusive item, and I really like them. So you can only see them online because they're flat. They add dimension and texture to your project, but they don't add any bulk. So you're not going to end up with a postage problem or them getting smooshed in the mail or something. Okay, so let's get some supplies out here and get the stamping going, and let's show the assembly. It's very easy to put together. Okay, are you guys curious how many projects I had to create for this particular event? I bet you are. I had a little drawing, and if you participated in it, there were a lot of different guesses. So there's 34 of you attending. So each person gets at least 3 projects, and some people got more. So I think we're around 135-ish, I think was what it totaled up to be. I wrote myself a note, but I just realized I left it in the other room. Durr. Okay, so that I stamped that kind of in the center, so whatever sentiment you've stuck in there, then I used some dimensionals to pop it up. And 3 should do you. You can use more if you want. If you like to order dimensionals from me, use as many as you want. I always try to err on using a little bit less. Okay, now I'm going to take this glue. Now you need to be careful here and just dab a little bit. Mostly you want it on the sides where it's going to actually touch and adhere to the little strip there. And you don't need very much of this. If you don't have liquid glue, you can use maybe like a little glue dot. You can kind of roll that up. Okay, and we can put a little bit behind this area right here too, because that's going to touch. All right, now this all gets glued to the card base. And then we just add these two little hearts, and voila, we have a very nice heartfelt card to mail to a friend or family member. And speaking of heartfelt cards, some of you are a part of my group. It's called Flying Stampers, Prayers, and Paper Hugs group. We bless others with our paper hugs. And if you aren't part of that group and you'd like to be, we could use some new members. We have a couple of family members and a friend that is going through cancer treatment right now. So it's super nice to be able to bless them and give them something fun to get in the mail and let them know that other people are thinking of them during the time that they're going through treatment or whatever it is they've got going on in their life. So if you'd like to join that group, please let me know. It gives you a reason to stamp, and it really feels good to hear back from some of these folks. And they always say how wonderful it was to receive these cards and how it brightened their days. So again, if you'd like to join that group, I would love to have you. All right, let's give away something else. We've got these pretty little pearlized doilies, and we are going to give those to Bonnie. And I think we'll give away two things just so we can keep the party going. All right, and here is another ribbon. This is called frayed ribbon. It is kind of corrugated. It's kind of an off-white, so it will go with lots and lots of things. And this is going to go to Leslie W. Okay. All right, now it's always nice to put a little sentiment or a stamp on the side of your envelope too. I don't have one out, so we're going to pass on that for now. Let's get to the next project. All right, the next project, you're going to want to grab a Melon Mambo pad or spot, whatever you have. If you don't have that, then look for a pink. I think even red would be okay with this card. Berry Burst, I think, would work okay. Or just go with black. And so let's get our envelope out. And your DSP might be a little different from mine. This is the Bloom Impressions DSP, and I had to cut a lot of these, so I had to get kind of creative. When you open this one up, be careful too, because there's a lot of little goodies in here. Should have some sequins too, which I see I didn't get any sequins in mine. But I got the sheet right here. So let's talk about where are these products from? What are they? I've never seen them, blah, blah, blah. So we'll start with the DSP. The DSP is my favorite DSP from the Celebrations selections. It's called Bloom Impressions 12 by 12. It's on page 11. So this is another product you can get for free with a $60 purchase. I love this paper. I'm actually on my third pack of it. And then the other thing that we used in here from the Celebrations is these purple adhesive back sequins. And so those look like this. And again, that's another product you can get. They're free with a $60 order. The package contains 200 pieces and 50 of each, 4 different colors. So they're really pretty, and they're flat, and I love using them because they don't add a lot of depth either. And then the other thing that we're using here is this bundle from the catalog. It's called Hearts of Elegance, and that's where the sentiment comes from. And then there is a die set that goes with this as well, and it's all these different little hearts. So I use 3 of the hearts. I want to show this to you. I like this because it adds some little dots. It's very textured. And then it's also got some plain ones, and they layer really nice together. So if you don't have any heart dies, this might be a good one. This is really pretty because it's got this really pretty pattern on it that it die cuts. Okay, so that is from the spring catalog. Let me get those out so we can show them to you really quickly. Okay, let's see here. So this is what your spring mini catalog looks like, and you guys should have that. Oh, you know what? This is an online exclusive. That's why it's not marked. So you have to look on the online catalog in order to see that one. All right, so now we've got all these things. Let's get the stamping done. This would make a really pretty wedding card too. And this one I did get us a heart out so that we could stamp the envelope. So we'll do that here. I am using Melon Mambo. So kind of center that up in the middle of the white heart. And then while I've got the stamp pad open, I'm going to go ahead and stamp the cute little heart. Okay, all right, so if you don't need a Valentine's Day card, this would make a great wedding card. It would make a great anniversary card. So then you've got this white ribbon, and this was on the end of the roll, and I didn't bother to pull that masking tape off. So you want to put your heart on first. Make sure your DSP is going in the right direction if you have this pattern. Now, your pattern might be a little different than mine because I'm using up the paper. I just made sure the colors all kind of matched. So it may be just a smidge bit different than mine. I love how it goes together really well, though. All right, now we're going to go ahead and glue this down or tape it. Okay, and then we can glue it to our white card base layer. I should close this stamp pad up before I have a problem. Sometimes you drop things in your stamp pad when it's open, so it's always good to close them up when you're not using them. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this on here, and I kind of mounted it kind of off to the side, but you can kind of do whatever you want with it. Lay it out however you want. And 3 dots, 3-dimensional should do ya. All right, and then we've got this other cute little heart that goes right down here in the middle. I love how all this DSP just really coordinates well together and looks so good. And then last but not least, we're going to add some of the sequins to it. I think I'll use some of these loose leftover ones so they don't get lost. Because you know that happens, especially in this room when I get to creating. Okay, I'll use my little Take-A-Pick tool. Don't you love the Take-A-Pick tool? It's just, especially if you have, I don't have longer fingernails, but I do have very short fingernails, so it really helps me. And I've noticed that people that have longer fingernails, it helps them get them off the thing and it's not stuck to your finger. I'm using this on the edge of the paper and it's kind of not wanting to agree. Okay, so you can put this wherever you want the 3 to be. Yeah, we'll put it in the middle of this heart. Okay, all right, so isn't that pretty? I love mailing out Valentine's Day cards. Okay, so let's see, we're done with this one. So let's get this put away, and I think we should draw another door prize. What do you think? I love door prizes. You know, we'll deal with this later. It's sticking to the edge. All right, door prize time. So we've been talking about the Take-A-Pick tool. How about a Take-A-Pick putty refill? And that is going to go to Julie. And what is that? So if you don't have a Take-A-Pick tool, you might not realize that you got this fun little, one of the little tools has a little piece of putty, and it's really nice for moving things around. It sticks, and then you can just move little images or little dies around, and it lasts a super long time. Okay, let's give another door prize away. I have these pretty Baker's Twine 3-color pack. These look really springy. You know I'm in the mood for spring, right? I was ready for winter to be over the day it started, but now I'm really in the mood. So let's see who's going to win this pretty Baker's Twine. This is going to go to Mariah. All right, let's get back to it here. Okay, our next project is this little treat holder or gift holder. And these were on the last chance list in December. So I took a chance and ordered a bunch of them. And what you need to do, and also if you get yours in the mail, it's already going to be kind of started because it was the only way I could fit it in the box. But you want to just kind of push it all down. You want the adhesive ends to be on the outside, because this is self-adhesive, so you can lift this, and I'm not going to do it because I want to save this, but that you want to go inside of here, and maybe just lift one at a time off, and you glue it down, and then you can pop these down. So you just have to play with it a little bit. And that goes on the inside. So adhesive goes on the inside. All right. And there, it kind of stays together without being glued. I want to wait. Oh, I guess I can glue it because I can just put the gift in here. So never mind. Let's get these guys off. I forgot that end opens, so you can stick your gift in there. Okay, this is actually going to be for my husband's Valentine. All right, there we go. So let me show you what fits in here. I got a whole bunch of little cute candies. And I bought him a gift card. And I don't know if that's actually going to fit in here or not. I was hoping it might fit in here on the diagonal, but it looks like it's a little too long. So I might have to attach that. Okay, I'll play with that later. But it does hold a lot of treats. Here's 6. 3 hearts, 3 snowmen. And I can actually get some more in there. And then I think what I'll do is just attach this down at the bottom. Okay, so then you've got your treat box all put together. And just take your ribbon. And it's probably, your ribbon's going to be extra long because I like to always give you guys enough so you have room to tie it when you don't have the spool. When you're in class, I ask you to tie it on the spool just because it saves ribbon. And then you've got this punch, and you've got a cute little Valentine's stamp. I've got a different stamp I'm going to use on his. So let me show you where the punch came from. This is a new punch, and it is on page 54. It's called To The Point Label Punch, and it comes as a bundle. So I ordered the bundle. I love it because you can stamp the actual punch out with a border, and then you've got these cute little hearts. And then there's actually another stamp set that goes with this punch on page 58. It's called Bright Borders. And so again, it's got 3 more outlines for the punch and then some more sentiments. So super cute. All right, let's see here. And on this one, I used Real Red. Your ribbon is Sweet Sorbet, so you can easily use that if you need to. On this one, I'm going to use a different sentiment. On the sample, I've got Happy Valentine's Day, but I'm going to actually use the Life is Better with You for my husband. And then here's the border. So if you have this punch bundle already, you can either punch a new one if you want. I always advise punch, stamp first, then punch. But when you've got one that's already punched out, and it is a photo palmer, so it's fairly easy to line up. We'll see how I do. There we go. Oh, hey, that's pretty good. I'm having a good day today. And then I'm just going to stamp right in the middle, this Life is Better with You. Okay, so you can use Real Red ink, your Real Red pad, or most of you, if you're a paper pumpkin, will have probably at least one Real Red ink spot. Sweet Sorbet would work if you have that, or a different red, or black always works. Okay, now to put this together, I just put a couple of dimensionals on either side. Okay, so there we go. All right, isn't that cute? Okay, so that's the end of the projects, unless you're a Paper Pumpkin subscriber. I have an extra project if you were a Paper Pumpkin subscriber in January to give you a little thank you. But let's give away some more door prizes, and then we'll go over that project. So I have another spool of the Sweet Sorbet ribbon, and this is going to go to Kathy Johnson. And then I have these very versatile classic matte dots. So they come in black, gray, vanilla, and white. And you know, you can color these in with your blends if you want to change the colors on them. So you can actually make them coordinate with whatever colors you're using if you have the blends. I love the blends. They're really good for a lot of, besides coloring, other things. And these are going to go to Rita. All right, I'm going to give away one more item. I have the Iridescent Basic Jewels. Again, these are iridescent, but you can also color them with one of your blends or a Sharpie and make them a different color. And these are going to go to Marcia. Okay, put those to the side. Let's go over this next project. Okay, so this next project will be included if you were a January Paper Pumpkin subscriber. And that is most of you. There are a few that aren't, and that's fine. I just wanted to give you guys an extra little thing. So a couple things about this project. When you open it up, you may find a different color of heart. I was using up glimmer paper like crazy in here. So you may not have a very burst one. You might have a different color. So you might have green, you might have pink, you might have champagne. I don't remember all the colors I used, but had a lot of glimmer paper in different colors, but not enough for all 25 subscribers. So you may have a little different color. It's fine. It's going to look good no matter what color you use. So just find an ink that matches whatever you're using. This one, Granny Apple Green will match really well, but I think red would look good too if you don't have it. Now, where did I get this heart? So let's talk about the heart. The heart is... Well, where is the heart? It's from the Spring is Here, the Paper Pumpkin add-on for this quarter. And I really thought I had it out to show you guys, because it's kind of a cool, I'm going to use this Berry Burst with this green. I think this will look good. Here's the stamp set from the January Paper Pumpkin if you didn't get it. And that's where I got that sentiment from. Oh, there it is. Just hiding under these things. Phew. All right, so it's called Spring is in the Air Dies. And this coordinates with the January, February, and March Paper Pumpkin. There's a double heart is what, when you cut it, it cuts two things. It cuts an outline or a border, and then it cuts the heart. And what I like about this is that you're doing it on designer series paper, you can just turn it over, and it coordinates really well. And there's lots of different little ways that you can use this. I think it's really cute. I love the heart. And then there's also a cute little bee in here that will be going with one of the months. And then it looks like a floral kind of a thing. But since we haven't seen the kit yet, I don't know exactly what goes with that. All right, let me get this out of here. And we can get to stamping. Okay. Yeah. I've made myself a little mess here today. Okay, I used that new punch on this particular project too. I didn't stamp the border on this. So you got a couple choices. What I did on this one was I went around and outlined it with a sponge. I'll show you how I did that in just a minute. So we'll go ahead and stamp that. We want the points looking up. And then I just used a sponge. You can use a dauber if you don't have any sponges, just to kind of make it pop, because it's white, basic white on basic white. And so I wanted it to pop a little bit. You don't have to do this. It's up to you. Optional. It's nice to have options. Okay, there we go. Let me put this away. Okay. So what I did was I kind of laid things out. Just kind of get the orientation of how it's going to lay out. And then a little bit of glue. My glue's getting empty. I put another container of it out just in case. I like to use it till the very bitter end. Got to stretch those crafting dollars, you know. Okay, then the next two things I actually popped up with dimensionals. Okay, there's a couple of pearls for you to add, and then I had a whole bunch of pretty glimmer paper left over after I got through die cutting all of these. And you know, it's just really hard to throw it out, so I punched a whole bunch of little tiny dies just to utilize the paper. I put these right by the points. Should have used my Take-A-Pick tool. You know, I will use that to move this around. So I got that stuck on my Take-A-Pick tool with the putty end. Do you see how well that sticks? And you can just lay it down and then kind of smooch it down with your spatula. Such a great tool. Okay, there we go. There's this one. And there is a little heart stamp in this month's kit if you got it. So you can stamp your envelope to coordinate if you want to. Isn't that beautiful? It's pretty and glimmery. All right, let's talk about this really quick, this heart. So this is from that Bloom Impressions DSP. Well, like I mentioned earlier, that is in the Celebrations catalog. If you didn't get the January Paper Pumpkin, here's a couple of the projects just so you can see them. I love that the Paper Pumpkin envelopes are always kind of coordinating and fancy. And these are made exactly how the kit's designed. I always play with them, and all of my subscribers have access to a video with a lot of alternate ideas. I usually try to stretch my kits. For instance, these can actually be cut in half. The kit, I believe, makes 9, but you can double down on it by cutting these in half and putting them on another card base, and then just adding either the extra embellishments or some of your own to the projects. This time of year, I really like to tell you, if you are a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, to get yourself on a prepaid subscription. If you purchase at least a 3-month, then you can earn a Celebrations item. The best bang for your buck, of course, is to get a 12-month, but not everyone's budget can stretch that far, and that's okay. In addition to the Celebrations items you also get some Stampin' Rewards. So you get about $25 in free product too. So that's why I always recommend it. I always buy my prepaid in January, and then I'm set for the whole year until Celebration comes around. And that's how I got a lot of that Bloom DSP, guys. So that's something I'd like to bring to your attention. Watch your subscription if you are a subscriber. I usually try to reach out and remind people if they need to buy one. And I try to put that information out like on my blog and in my Facebook page. Let's give another door prize away. This is the 2023-2025 In Color DSP. And this is going to go to Kathy H. All right, and then I have this beautiful glimmer paper. So we just got through playing with glimmer paper. This is called More Dazzle Specialty Paper. It's champagne colored. Gorgeous. Let's see who's going to get this. And this is going to Teddy. Okay, and then I have another set of these iridescent rhinestone basic jewels. And these are going to go to Sharon. All right, I got a couple more door prizes I'm going to give away. Let's talk about a few things. So there's a bundle in the, not this one, in the mini catalog called Beautiful Butterflies. And it truly is beautiful. Let me get the catalog out so I can show you exactly where it's at. Sometimes I find the catalog just really overwhelming. And so if I really just kind of slow down and take the pages a little bit slower, that helps a lot. This is on page 39, and it is, the bundle includes the stamp set, some dies, and a folder. And the folder is called a hybrid folder. So let's take a look at this folder really quickly. And what does that hybrid thing mean? So in the middle of the die, there's this great big butterfly in the middle of the folder, sorry. And you have a die that goes with this. It fits inside there. I think that's how it goes. I haven't actually used this yet. So it'll cut and emboss all of the area. It kind of sits right in there. So that's kind of cool. That gives you some extra benefits. The other thing that's cool about this die set is you have this die that looks really super weird, but it's meant so that you can cut a card base. So the butterfly is the front, and then that's the back. So you have kind of a cool little shape. And then there's all kinds of pretty butterflies and different things in here. You can use the folder on its own, or you can die cut it and fancy it up, whatever works for you. I'm going to show you a couple samples of things that I've done. So the cool thing about this is this particular bundle is $59.25. So you're almost at $60 to get a celebrations item. You can add a glue or a package of envelopes or some dimensionals or something, and you're right there. All right, here's one card that I did. And this one is just basically using the embossing folder as a standalone, and then I cut a couple of the butterfly dies out, and then this little cute die, and made a really pretty little card. This is Petunia Pop Color. It's one of the in colors for this year. And then here's another one. And this is the Impressions, Bloom Impressions DSP again. And then I've used 2 dies from the dies. And then this is the words from the So Thankful. And again, one of the dies. And then I just layered this. So this uses 2 dies from the die set. And then I just folded this corner down for something a little bit different, and then added some embellishments there on the side. So there's a couple ideas for this. I do have a tutorial for this one. If you would like it, it's free. Just let me know and I'll email it to you. And you can see how to create it for yourself. Okay, let's see here. I got a couple more door prizes, a couple more things, and then we're about ready to wrap up. So I have some more of the 2023-2025 in color DSP. And that is going to go to Gina. Woohoo, Gina, congratulations. And then I have one more of the More Dazzle 6x6 specialty paper. And let's see who's going to get that. And that is going to Michelle. All right, congratulations. So those of you that won door prizes, they will be in with your kits, so look for them. And let's just kind of go over a couple things here. So celebrations is January 7th through February 28th. Again, these items are while supplies last, so I would encourage you to make your purchases sooner rather than later if there's something you really loved in here. Then this mini catalog runs January through April 2025, and then we'll get a new annual catalog after that. So lots of good products in here. And then some of the products that I use today are on the online store only, and they bring those out quite often. So it's a good idea to watch my blog and watch my Facebook page and my website to find those new items, because those are never in a catalog, and those are always while supplies last too. In April, there is going to be a change coming that's actually pretty exciting. It's a rewards program that everyone will be able to participate in. So that's pretty cool. There are some changes to the way that we're going to have to order. I don't have all the information yet, and as soon as I have it, I will share it. But what I do know right now, starting in April, is there is a rewards program. And so when you place an order of $20 or more, you'll earn a 10% back reward that you can redeem later. So this is really similar to what a lot of other companies do. The company where I order my supplements does the same thing. Every time I place an order, they give me a little credit, and then I can cash that in on my next order. So it's going to be similar to that. I do know that it's going to require customers to have an online account, and some of you don't have that, so I'll help you set that up, or you have it and you don't use it. So we'll have to work through some tech issues, but it's going to be good. It's going to be really good. As a result of that, for the last several years, I've had a little thank you basket, and I've used the rewards that I've earned from placing orders for all of you to fill that basket, and some of my commissions. So I'll probably be scaling that basket down since you'll have a way to order your own rewards. I kind of want to wait and see how this is all going to fall and shake out before I make a lot of decisions on what changes I need to make to accommodate the new program. But I wanted to let you know that stuff is coming, and I think it's going to be a really positive thing. I'm excited for you guys to have your own rewards. That way you can choose what you would like instead of just having to pick from the basket. Thank you again so much for attending my 25th Customer Appreciation event. I'm grateful for each one of you, and I look forward to stamping and connecting with each one of you in 2025. If you are not currently a blog follower and you would like to get my blog posts, please let me know. I'll get you signed up so you can get all the scoop. I do try to post about 3 times a week, and that's really where you're going to find all the information and inspiration. So I want everyone to have that information, but I need your permission in order to add you to that. So if you're not currently getting my emails, let me know and we'll get that fixed. Also, I try to post everything on my Flying Stamper with Deb Naylor Facebook page, so check there too. All right, have a really great day. Thanks again. Have fun with your kids. If there's any questions or problems with your kids, please reach out and let me know right away. Thanks again. See you later.